Hey everyone, so this is a short tutorial on how to edit the Coalesced.ini file for Mass Effect 2 if you are not using the Legendary Edition. So for non-Legendary Edition, you're going to go to this website right here, and I will put a link in the description below so that it's available, and you're going to download this file. This is the Coalesced Editor for modifying your INI file in Mass Effect 2. So I've already done this, and if you see here, I have this ME2 Coalesced Editor unzipped and installed on my PC. I'm going to open that up, and that brings up this dialog window. So in order to modify or make a few changes to make the game easier, such as infinite ammo or to increase your storm speed, we're going to do this very simply. If you go right here to where it says Bindings Manager and you open this up, you will see a list of all of the different in-game commands that have key bindings. So let's say you wanted to give yourself infinite ammo and you wanted to do it through a key binding in game. The easiest way to do this is to click Add New, and it brings up this dialog box with a key name and a command. And if you look here, you can see that there are the game keys, and this is a list of every key that you have on your keyboard. And you can choose any one of these that you're not using or is not assigned in game. So there are certain ones you won't be able to use, like F9, F5. Those are specifically in-game hard-locked keys, so you don't want to use those. But any key that is not currently used by the game, you can choose. So in this case, let's choose F1, and you'll see here that by choosing F1 here, it changes F1 in the command line. And then these are known console commands that the original developer had created. And if you open this up, you can see that there is an initial ammo 999, and if you choose that and then hit Add New, it will change the command to match that. And then you would simply hit Enter, and it will come up with this confirmation box, and you click Yes, and now you can see that if I'm playing the game and I hit F1, I'm going to get an initial ammo count of 999. Now if you look on my screen here, you can see that I have some of these keys already set up. And for instance, if I hit D on my computer while playing, I'll get an initial platinum count of 250,000. If I hit A, I'll get palladium 250,000. So you can add any one of these shortcuts to the game and simply make it an in-game command key, as opposed to trying to open up some sort of developer console window and typing in a command. This is the easiest way I've found to modify the game. Now, if you make a mistake in your line item, you can simply change it by going into it and changing whatever you want. And then if you hit Update Selected, you will see now that this F1 command has changed. Anytime you wish to add a new key after completing one key, you have to hit Add New again and bring up this A command line again. And then you would just go in, choose a different key, choose a different command and Add New, and then hit Enter again till you get this command box, and there you go. Now, because I don't need these, I'm going to delete them. And I'm going to close this out. Now, one of the other things that you can change here is where the initial developer created these quick bar access for different items that are commonly changed. If you go to Bio Game, here you can see that the player storm settings. Now, if you click on any one of these drop down bars and you get to the blue description and you click on it, it will take you over here to that directory and bring up the value of that directory. And in this case, for Storm Regen, these 4 Storm Stamina, Storm Regen values are generally around 0.375 to 2.5. Now, what I have found is that if you put them to 30, you can pretty much run all day and never have to slow down. This is in and out of combat. You pretty much give yourself infinite storm speed and storm stamina. Just for the sake of getting through the game quicker, if that's your preference. Now, once you've made all your changes, this is very important. You have to come up here to the commands bar and you have to tap Rebuild Coalesced. If you do not do this, then the changes you made will not be saved, and the game itself will not recognize the changes that you made. So you make your changes either through Bindings Manager or through the quick links here, and then rebuild Coalesced. In this case, I'm not going to rebuild it because I don't want any of the changes I made saved. I'm just going to close this out and close this out. So that's how you modify the INI file for Mass Effect 2, the non-legendary edition. Hope this helps you all out. Happy gaming, happy modding.